Hi folks, welcome to another X Games bowling match coming to you again from Interbowl, Bateau Bay. Today we see our carryover champion Paul Marcelino up against local legend, the Big K. Best of 3 sets. First one to win 2 points wins the game. First one to win 2 games wins the set. Off first on the right hand lane, the Big K goes high. Oh, lucky to get away with that one, leaves just a 4-pin. Now for Paul. I have to say, if averages are anything to go by, Paul's going to have his hands full today. Steps up for his first shot. Looks okay and gets away with a strike. First points and a big grin and a laugh. Typical of Paul. Change lanes, points been won. Nice shot, looks okay, getting a little bit light and leaves the 7-pin. Oil pattern's 39 foot, but it has been trashed a little bit by some earlier matches. Big K is actually the captain of the Bateau Bay State League team, and when he gets lined up, he can string a fair few strikes together. There's the first one. Smile on his face, he's happy with that. So 1 point each. The Big K is also known as Kristen Asquith, but we like to call him the Big K because he is. And another strike. Just tripped out that 4-pin and the 7-pin fell with it. Up to Paul now. His strike percentage today needs to be pretty high to keep up. Let's see how he goes with it. Not a big follow through. Looks like he's going Brooklyn, and he does. And 9 count, loses the point. First game goes to Big K. Just like to say thank you for tuning in to watch our X Games matches. We're very different scoring to the traditional game. Every shot counts, but to win all you need to do is outbowl your competitor. 10-pin there for Paul. Time now for K to step up. What can he do with this shot? Looks pretty good and buries it. 10 in the pit. Great strike. That brings out double set point for Big K against Paul Marcelino. Another strike here would really put some pressure on Paul. Oh, that one's left of the mark. Yes, went high. Lucky to get away even with a 9 count. Glimmer of hope now for Paul. Bowl a strike and he can save this one of 2 set points. Can he bowl a strike and come up with a winner? Looks okay out of the hand. And goes in, gets the strike, drops that 10-pin. Saves the point. Relief on winning the point. Immediately turns back into pressure on this next shot because he's still facing set point. Let's see what happens here. Can't tell from my angle what it's like. Goes in and another strike. Very well done. Can't do any better than that. Big K's up for another strike by looks. And late 10-pin, but he gets it. I really love it with X Games where when the guys are going shot for shot, it just ramps up the pressure. Shot after shot just gets more intense on every ball that's bowled. Paul already knows he needs a strike here to prevent giving Big K an opportunity. And just a 9, bad luck on that. Huge opportunity now, set points on the line. Big K could quite easily bowl another strike here. Looked a little bit high, and it was 7 count and a split. Opportunity swung back to Paul now. A spare here wins him the point. 9 spare beats a 7, but he still has to spare it. Waiting for it. And he gets there, takes the point, so that brings it back to 1 game each. That was a great couple of saves there for Paul, brings the match back to all square. Christian was saying he needed to finish this off quickly against Paul, so he needs to put the wheels back on it and bowl a few of those strikes that he's fairly famous for. There's one there, good strike. Puts it in nicely. I can only say Paul needs to look out if the Big K gets comfortable, and he looks like he is. He looks like he's settling into this match. It could be over fairly quickly. And only 9. Leaves a 4-pin. Came up a little bit high and he paid the price for it. Well, that didn't take long. We're back to set point now against Paul. This short format, every ball counts. A strike now would be really handy for Paul, but not like that. Another one went high. 9 count. Opportunity now. The Big K can take the first set with a strike. And there it is. First set lead in this X Games match goes to Bateau. Okay, here we go. Second set, coming to you from Bateau Bay. The BK with a 1-set lead and on the attack. Puts a nice ball in there, yes, and it's a nice strike. Look out, Paul Marcelino. The BK is on the prowl, strike on strike. He's starting the second set the way he finished off the first one. There's a good ball for Paul. And a bit unlucky there, 4-pin didn't quite get up and take the 7, but nonetheless he loses the point. Okay, that's 1 set, 1 point, and pretty much one-way traffic so far. Paul's up now on the right-hand lane. Better give this a big shot. This one, past couple of weeks, Paul's been bowling fairly well, but he's back to the wall here. Oh, great strike there. Happy days. He's got a strike on the board, and now the pressure's back onto the big K. His ball looks all right too. Yeah, big strike there, all 10 in the pit again. 1 strike apiece with these two guys. We've got a little bit of a rally happening here. Well, that's left a target by the looks, and lucky to get away even with a 9 there, 6-pin left behind. Big K on the approach quickly, what can he do? Goes in, left a 7-pin, cold 7. So, battle of the 9 spares. Each bowler needs to get this to keep the rally going. Paul to have a go first. He needs to spare his. And he gets his. The Big K can also convert his 9 into a spare. The rally will continue. He covers his okay. So here we go again. Paul's again up on the right hand lane. In with the ball. Does it? No, it's not going to quite get the strike. It's a 9 count. And again, Big K up on the approach early. Through the middle, only a 7. And a big split, so advantage now back to Paul. If he can get a spare here, he'll win the point with this one. Pretty simple for a right-hander. Left-hand spare. Just a 4-pin. What's going to happen? Yep, and he gets it and wins the point. Don't forget to practice your spares, folks. They could come in very handy if you're going to bowl the next games. Every ball counts when you're bowling with X Games. Great strike. Great strike. Okay, it's up to Paul now. Can he throw a strike to keep the point alive? Puts it down. Looks like it's going to go high. Well, not a good result for Paul. Another point goes to the Big K. Starting to look a little bit ominous now for Paul. Can he drag this back? He's down 1 set in 1 game. Well, that's what he's got to do. He's got to keep doing that and doing it regularly, every shot. That was a good strike by Paul. Can Big K match it? And not quite. Point to Paul. It's a long way back from 1 set and 1 game down, but if he keeps bowling strikes, he could do it. Big K on the attack. That looks pretty good. No, another 9 for him. Just came up a little bit at the last and went high. Okay, Paul's chance now. Needs a strike here, desperately needs a strike, and that doesn't look too good. No, 8 count, so advantage definitely to the Big K. A simple spare, and that will bring up match point. Looks like he's got it. Okay, he wins the point, brings up match point. Back to the wall now for Paul Marcelino. His last chance, needs a good ball here. Unfortunately, leaves the 10-pin. 6-pin just sat in the gutter there, didn't bounce back out at all. Here we go, this is for the match. Yes, big strike. Our new Interbowl Bateau Bay X Games champion, Kristen Ashford. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time on X Games Bowling.